Welcome on in. It is the updated time for the MLB teams tier list, sponsored by SeatGeek. 5 tiers. We got the elite contenders, the playoffs. Teams are just kind of in playoffs right now. Playoffs? Question mark? Like maybe. Got the non-contenders and the guys who've got no chance. So I think these 5 tiers make good sense. Teams who have no chance, because I am going to start at the bottom. Just not a lot of explaining needs to be done. The Rockies are so bad. How do you have 22 wins and 74 losses? It's a big yikes. The White Sox are not much better. I think 32 wins. Man, I think the A's have to go here. I want to put the A's a tier higher, but 41 wins is not a whole lot better. The Rockies really should be in their own tier, but that's besides the point. Pirates for sure. Man, their offense really stinks. It's really sad to see. Oh, the Nationals. Nationals also have no chance. It's just so sad because, like, the past, 3 years, we've seen these 5 teams at the bottom here, and we're like, oh, a couple of them are on the rise, like the Nationals, like the A's are on the rise. No, they're all right back down here. Not much has changed. Let's move up to the non-contenders. We can start talking about these guys a little bit more. The Marlins are the first one. I like the baseball they're playing, and they've got individuals playing really nice. Augustin Ramirez, really nice. Kyle Stowers, a baller, 3 home runs today. Connor Norby, maybe not having the season you hoped out of him, but still a lot of potential in that bat. Xavier Edwards is just like your Luis Ariz replacement. Offensively, it's weird to say. They have some pieces that could make sense building around. And then Yuri Perez on the pitching side. I don't think you can trade Alcantara because I don't know if anybody wants him because he has been horrible this year. Playing better baseball. I like the Marlins and what they're doing right now. Outside of that, the Braves definitely can't go any higher. I mean, this team is abysmal. I think about it and I'm like, Nick Allen's playing shortstop. The pitching's just not there. They're riddled by injuries additionally, but still, I mean, Albies has never been the same after getting hurt. Riley really has just been fine. Matt Olson, Ronald Acuna playing really well for you. Sean Murphy's starting to barrel up the ball. Drake Baldwin, that guy might be the rookie of the year. Their bullpen is really bad. Iglesias not very good, but man, the Braves got to figure something out. I think the Orioles can go non-contenders as well, maybe the top of it, because I don't think they have a shot at the playoffs. There's just too many teams in between them. The AL is very wide open, but there's just so many teams in between them and I guess it's the Mariners right now. So I just don't think it's going to work out for the Orioles, but playing really a lot better. Let's capitalize on O'Hearn. Let's capitalize on Mullins. Bautista. Let's do that. And we'll see what you can do. Maybe trade for some pitching. As far as non-contenders go, I'll put the Guardians there. They're playing bad baseball. And outside of J-Rant, it might be time to just clean house. It might be. You don't have starting pitching depth. I don't really know what you were thinking the whole time, but it might be time to clean house. Quan, Clase, they can be gone. Let's see. We'll see what they do with that. Diamondbacks, non-contenders for sure. NL is too loaded. Again, a lot of teams in between them. Time to trade away pieces. You're injured. Punt. Move on to next year. You still got some young players who are nice. I think for the non-contenders, that's it. Now we got these teams who are on the bubble of the playoffs. I'm going to put the Royals in non-contenders as well. I've decided. They're like a little worse than the Twins. They're a little bit worse than the Twins standings-wise right now. I think the Twins are just a little bit better of a team, which is weird to say. They're very similar. I just don't see a way they can make the playoffs. And I don't see the way that the Twins can make the playoffs either. So I'm going to put them both in non-contenders. But they're just below 500. There's just no way. They're like the same as the Diamondbacks record-wise. Kansas City can't hit. Twins, really inconsistent. Buxton's really good. Let's trade him. Okay, that'll do it for non-contenders. Teams who are on the bubble for playoffs right now. I think the Rays are the first one. It's a team that I think their deadline depicts whether they think this is a year they can make it or not. If they trade away Brandon Lau and bring in some reliever, then it's like, okay, we'll take our chances with what we have. If they trade away Lau and bring in a prospect, then you're punting. If they trade away Lau, bring in like Ozuna, which is I honestly think is something that could definitely happen, then I just don't know what their direction is. It's such a weird organization, but borderline playoff team is what I like for them there. I am going to put the Angels. I'm going to drop the Angels down to non-contenders. Sorry. I think that they could sell at the deadline very easily, and I think they should. Angels can go non-contenders as well, because I was just thinking about putting them there, but no, we're not going to do that. I think Mariners are a bubble playoff team. Them and the Rays are very close. They're about a game separating them right now. The Mariners, that draft pick, dictates so much, dude. They took Cade Anderson. You have so much starting pitching. He can be ready in the next couple years, which makes me think, let's trade away. Who's the most tradable piece they have? Bryce Miller? Brian Wu and bring in like a real bat. Like, it might be that. Is it Brian Wu for Byron Buxton? That trade kind of sounds nice. I like that a lot. Rangers are another bubble playoff team. I know them and the Angels are like the same record, but the Rangers are trending in the right direction, and there's a lot more potential on this team, and their starting pitching is so good, so good. They just need some offense, and they have it too. So it's just time to dial that one in if you're the Rangers. Borderline playoff teams. Giants have to go there because they're not in the playoff spot right now, but they very easily could be soon. I love the way Matt Chapman plays. Just one of the best third basemen in ball. They need starting pitching because they traded away a couple of them, so they need some more innings. But overall, the Giants are a very solid baseball team. Reds are a fringe team. I called them contenders in a video recently, but I think I got a little bit of flame for that. They're not really contenders in that way, but yeah, they're a borderline playoff team for sure. The Cardinals are about the same, trending in the wrong direction. I think they're regressing right back towards a 500 team, which is what I think they are. So they go about the same. Let's move up to these teams that are definite playoff teams. I'm going to group a few together. The Red Sox, Yankees, and Blue Jays all have to go right about here. The Red Sox are red hot. And if you had asked me like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I probably would have put them in non-contenders. When you rattle off 10 in a row, you gotta change that. And when you're getting contributions from Sedan Rafaela, and Alex Bregman is coming back, and Garrett Crochet is pitching like he is, and Lucas Giolito is pitching like he is, it's so hard not to just put you as a playoff team. The Yankees are a move away. They need a third baseman and a starting pitcher that can eat innings, because you have high-end guys. We need some people who can cover that 3, 4, 5 part of the rotation. And then third base. And you're just going to have to ride it out with Volpe the rest of the year because he's the guy that you believe and you trust. If they went out and got shortstop, I'd be shocked. But it's in the cards, dude. They need, like, Volpe is bad. He's bad. And then the Blue Jays, scorching hot. They've taken first place in the division, but they just don't have as much talent as these guys do. They have a lot of solid MLB players. They don't have a lot of above average to elite MLB players like the Yankees and Red Sox do. A lot of role players who are playing well on the Blue Jays is what I would put them as. But it's working out for them. Padres, I think that they've got a leg up on the Giants. They just their bullpen is such a difference maker. And when you have that lineup, when you have those guys in the rotation, you have a leg up on like the Giants. So Padres look really good. In my eyes, their roster is phenomenal. So maybe add a DH. That's all I can really think of. We're going to do something kind of shocking. I'm going to put Phillies and Mets down here in playoffs, top of this tier. Tied for the NL East right about. They each have their flaws that really have got to be fixed soon. And the Brewers are going to go here too. Brewers are scalding hot. Mizorowski's come up and he's filled a real void for them. Hoskins out for a while. That'll hurt them. But overall, the Brewers are playing really well. Phillies, Mets, it's just like they just have clear holes that are hurting them bad right now. For the Phillies, it's a left fielder and a new bullpen completely, like almost completely, especially because Alvarado won't be in for the playoffs. For the Mets, we need multiple starters who can eat innings at least, maybe pitch in the playoffs, and we need a third baseman bad because Vientos has been just abysmal for you. Maybe a center fielder's in the cards too, but glaring holes that are hurting them. They're playing inconsistent ball. A lot less consistent than these 4 teams. It starts with the best team in ball, the Tigers. They did just get swept by the Mariners, but it's a getaway series. I will give them a little bit of slack on that. But the Mariners gave them the business, so good on the Mariners for doing that. But third base is their clear hole, and that can easily be addressed with like an Eugenio Suarez, which fits their team really well. Yeah, I like that for the Tigers. The Dodgers, who I said we would talk about once they come up. It's a team that's it's been a rough week. They had lost 7 in a row actually at one point. But there's not much they can do about it. It's like you can't really trade for anybody because what are you going to do? Replace Mookie Betts? No, you're not going to replace Mookie Betts. And you're only getting healthier. Glasnow is coming back. You can't really make moves in the bullpen. Maybe a bullpen move. That's probably what they bring in. It's just there's not much you can really upgrade on this team because they're a super team. As far as the deadline goes, which we'll get to in the next video, which you guys are watching, but in this podcast, they won't be buying huge. IMO. Cubs are another elite team. Their offense is just really good. They need like a high-end starting pitcher because the names are outperforming their names, if that makes sense. A lot of guys having career years, which you can't bank on for the long haul. So you got to address that. And then the Astros, a team that just doesn't seem to go away. The lineup is clicking on all cylinders right now, and they have starting pitching. Lance McCullers, his results don't show it, but man, that guy looks gross. I watched his start the other day. Man, he looks gross. The results just aren't coming yet. So doesn't really throw his fastball. That's besides the point. Yeah, and their bullpen is really good too. So that's the team's tier list. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, what you would change about this team's tier list. The next tier list is going to be whether teams are buying or selling at the deadline.